Hello, everybody. This is Terrence Sage with Gate Crashers, and I'm with the illustrious Kani Rose.
Oh,
You can
hello everybody. My name's Kani. How's everybody?
All right, well, just to kick it off, we have to ask this very funny question with Gate Crashers. What's your favorite sandwich?
You can never go wrong with a turkey sandwich.
Just plain, just.
Not just like the turkey and then like I separate the bread and I eat the bread first and then the turkey's meat.
Okay, then. Yeah. Okay. I rock with that.
Yeah, I lied. I'm just kidding. Nah, I'll put like turkey breast. I'll put like Swiss cheese, pepperoni. I like lots of greens. So I'll put lettuce, spinach, bell peppers, mayonnaise, pepper, salt. Very simple sandwich, but I think it's good for. It's like a sandwich that everybody would like, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's. I feel like everybody would like a sandwich like that. It's not nothing too much, but too little.
Okay.
All right, now you can just ask the rest of your questions. Man.
Okay. So, when you started your content creating, your streaming, saw that you play Tekken. Who is your favorite Tekken 8 main?
The only one I use is Yoshimitsu. I've never used anyone that wasn't him.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself about Yoshimitsu.
It's best to stay. Yeah.
Okay,
keep
because I
your comments to
use
yourself.
Asuka, and that's who I use right now. So, but whenever I see Tekken,
trash.
whenever I see Yoshimitsu's online, they play like supreme crackheads just flipping around and seppuku themselves. Yeah.
I just have to say, just because you're not whimsical like we are, doesn't mean you can judge us. And that, like, we're on the floor doing this.
Yeah, you don't have the IQ to beat them.
That's all I'm saying. Like, stab yourself sometimes, maybe in like a Tekken match, and see how that feels.
So when you wanted to get into content creating and streaming, what made you decide to take that leap? For those that don't know out there.
Honestly, I just kind of like raw dogged it. One day I was just like, why not? And I started streaming through my Xbox.
Okay.
Even though it's like, I don't know if you've streamed before. Have you streamed?
Yeah, a little bit. Like
you know that feeling you get? Like it's low-key kind of embarrassing that like you're streaming to like 0 people at first. It's like, I mean, even though I did have that feeling, I was like, why not? I mean, you can't be successful without being a little cringe, you know, or feeling a little cringe. So I kept pushing that, and now we're here.
So what, all of your years of streaming on Twitch and playing your favorites, what have you learned like on your rise to playing endless Call of Duty matches, showing your W's, your L's?
Like, what have I learned?
Yeah.
Shoot. Well, you can't be successful without failing. That's for sure. Okay, like I think a lot of people are so used to just watching people win. So when they come across them losing, it's like, oh my God, like their life's over. But I love to show my audience that I can lose because I can only get better. Like Tekken, for example, I knew nothing about Tekken and people were pretty much bullying me, but like not in like a messed up way. They were just like, oh, you're trash, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, I'm going to get good. Just give me some time. And now I'm here, about to play a Tekken tournament. A lot of people, they have very high hopes for me, so that's a good thing. If they think highly of me, that's a really good sign that now people think I'm good.
Okay.
So.
Okay. My name's Colton. I'm a part of the Mighty Metahumans podcast. I'm also part of the Colton Show. I do my own stuff. The first question I was going to ask you is kind of like similar to his. So I've seen that you have like a pretty extensive background when it comes to education and like different fields that kind of have to do with media and different things like that. I wanted to ask you a very like kind of, I guess, specific question because I don't really have like education media background, but I stream and I do content creation and stuff like that. Do you think that helped you make it easier to that transition as like a content creator, or do you think it's like a journey like everyone else?
It definitely helps me. Okay. For those who don't know, I kept changing my major throughout college. I was going pretty much from psychology to broadcast journalism to film. And film was probably the main major that I got a lot of classes done. You know, like single camera production, video editing, a little bit of Photoshop into. Broadcast journalism did help me with understanding the internet a lot more, a lot of media biases and stuff like that. That's why it's not very simple for me to be like, oh, wow, oh my God, I believe this video. Like, I ended up quickly understanding that a lot of things are just simply for entertainment. It's probably one of the first things I learned into broadcast journalism before I dropped out. But I moved into film. The reason why I started video editing was because I was actually forced to download Premiere Pro, a video editing app, and that's how I learned how to edit. So I started quickly learning, took advantage of that, and I make videos and clips and stuff. So it's very easy. It's easier for me to understand these things. So working with cameras, working with tech stuff, even if I don't know what to do, it's easy for me to learn it now that I know the basics.
Okay, so you just brought up Premiere Pro. I'm also a person that does like self edits and stuff like that. But here's the thing: a lot of people that don't know about editing don't know how tedious and crazy it is.
Yes, time consuming.
Do you like editing? Then this is a real question. Like, you can answer this question candidly, because I find myself kind of hating editing, but the end product is always, I love it.
Yes, I do love when I edit myself. Sometimes I'll have like a little tweaks here and there where I mess up like something stupid.
Sure.
But I like having like a little dramatic effect to my videos. Like there was a situation with the Max 1v1. I made it seem like it was a telenovela, you know? Like, with the suspenseful music, all that stuff. Like I like making people a little bit more invested into something that's obviously so simple, not too well crafted.
That's true.
You know? And I feel like as long as you're able to do something like that, why not? I mean, it could be simple, just simple cuts, you know, nothing too crazy. You can still add goofy little edits. But I like to add like that dramatic effectness to it.
Okay,
I really
do.
do.
The next question I was gonna ask was, do you prefer, like, because you're into gaming, but you're also into, like, you know, I know that TikTok was like how you started, making people laugh, like being an entertainer all around. Do you prefer gaming, or do you prefer like the entertainer side? Do you think it's all the same coin and you just love the process of creating?
That's a good question, because having like this entire persona, like as a troll and stuff like that, it's really fun. It's really easy to do it, you know, to act like, oh wow, I don't care, you know.
That's true.
But I can also, a lot of times I also implement that into my gaming world.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd say, if anything, that whole persona does carry.
Okay.
Yeah. I think without it, really, I think nobody would be watching my content.
I understand.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get into like two fun questions. All right. So we're in the danger room. In the Mighty Metahumans, we do the danger room. If you know about the X-Men, they have the danger room where they do training simulations and they can fight whatever they decide they want to fight, right? Or they can do whatever they want to do. So the first question I'm going to ask is this or that with powers.
Okay.
Would you prefer to be Silver Surfer, all his powers, but on a scooter? Or would you prefer to be Ghost Rider, all his powers, but on roller skates?
I think it'd be so cool to learn how to roller skate. It's crazy because Ghost Rider is like my favorite. So I really like Ghost Rider. He's really, really cool, especially
Ghost Rider's dope.
Yeah, some people don't agree with me with the real movie with Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I think it's a good movie. Yeah.
But which one though?
No, shut up. It don't matter.
It was the first Ghost Rider.
The first one.
Yeah, you seen it?
Yeah,
he's in it. He was.
He
beat.
Oh, there's a sequel.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a sequel. I actually didn't know that there was a sequel.
Idris Elba.
What?
Yeah, and I think I think it came out in 2011. And one of the
idea. I don't know.
Yeah, one of the highlights was he peed fire in it at one point.
Okay, all right.
I didn't even
he
know
made
there
that
was
up.
a sequel. Yeah,
it might be real. We're gonna Google it. I'm probably gonna pop it up somewhere on the screen. But yeah, that's crazy. But
no,
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Ghost Rider. He's definitely my favorite. I think he's cool. Roller skating is something I've never genuinely learned how to do. I think that's actually so cool. Even though I've seen a lot of people say it's like cringe and stuff like that. I think that's
roller skating's
so cool.
dope.
I think it's cool. It's a skill that a lot of people have.
Roll mounts made me want to like learn how to skate.
Yeah, just pretty much shooting fire with like your chain and stuff like that.
Dope.
Like, I mean, why
wouldn't I pick that?
You're just doing it with like a little bit of like
A little bit more flair.
Yeah.
Scooters are cool, right?
Yeah.
And you could be Silver Surfer with a scooter,
Yeah.
but I feel like you don't look as cool.
I feel like that's also like an extra power, like with the scooter.
Maneuver.
You just hit everybody's
dope.
ankles.
That's true. All right. So the last question I'm gonna ask you
Yeah.
is: now you got to fight two made up animals that like we're gonna do some gene splicing. The first animal is a bearilla, so it's basically the head of a bear, body of a gorilla. And then the second animal is a gorilla centaur. We really like gorillas over here. It's a gorilla centaur.
Okay.
Basically, the body, the top half body of a gorilla, but it got the bottom part of like a horse. So
That's like
who would you rather fight?
these are like two OP builds. Like
Absolutely. That's the
anything
point.
with the gorilla is just like
We love gorillas.
it's just going to be a strong build.
That's the base DNA.
Definitely. Oh my god, that's a hard one. I would not go with the bear gorilla.
Bearilla?
Barilla, I would not go with that because have you seen how fast like
Yeah.
silverback gorillas are? Like,
Yeah.
now imagine if they lifted.
Yeah. Nah.
That I can't do that. I feel like a centaur, you might have a chance. Yeah, because they have like a lot more strength than like the back legs. So I mean, if you can, you could probably like maneuver that at least. But like silverback gorillas, they'll just be throwing you around. And
I think in the most
don't know.
ridiculous sense, at some point, I think I could tame the gorilla centaur.
that's just delusional. You are actually.
This is me
delusional.
being a delusional man.
Yeah.
We will be friends. I will be on his back. He's gonna be like doing gorilla, be
Yeah,
on the
it's-
chest and I'll be on his back like George Washington, and there'll be a painting for me somewhere.
I don't think that'd be possible.
It'll never happen. That's one of
it
my
will
dreams.
never happen.
After he smokes me, but yeah.
He thinks he's like Bear Grylls. Like,
Thank you for the interview.
no, yeah.
You're amazing. Tell the
Nice
people
to
where to
meet
find you.
All right. You can find me Twitch, Kani Rosi, KANI ROSI. If you like memes and stuff, my Twitter, same thing, KANI ROSI, and Instagram 33 Kani. Okay, and I think that's it. Also YouTube too. Okay, same thing.
Same thing.
Okay,
Same thing.
except for my
It's
Instagram.
gonna be there.
Yeah. All right. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Pretty much it.
All right.
I'm Colton, by the way.
All right.
T Sage for Gay Crashers, and this has been us with Connie.